Well, my friend, it is officially springtime. Time to get the bike out. Not that I haven't had it out all winter, but the grass is starting to green up. We've checked our tire pressures. And now it is time to ride. Heck yeah. Is there any better time than spring for riding? The temperatures aren't too hot. It's not too humid yet, at least here. It's just such an enjoyable experience. So let's get on the bike and talk about that and gear today. And the first thing I noticed with my gear this year is the gloves. If we bring those into focus, maybe, I don't know, I might need a picture, but these things are tore up. This whole wrist section has holes in it. The leather's wore out. No, that's a no-go. We don't like that. We need new gloves, and I just rocked the camera. So I got me a new pair of Harley gloves. They don't have the fancy touchscreen thing, so we'll test that out. But fresh leather, oh yeah, gotta love the fresh leather, right? Yeah, we got fresh stuff, and they're blacked out, so you won't see them when I ride my Kawasaki as much. And now we're gonna go test these bad boys out and talk some more about gear. And we're leaving District Harley-Davidson. Goodbye, District. I will see you next time. Now, these are the same size as my last pair of gloves, but they take some time to stretch in and break in. I think Harley makes a good glove for a cruiser rider that's looking for leather palms and breathable for summertime riding. Already I can tell a difference. The leather palms are much grippier on my grip, so they're not sliding. Hey, look, we can go. And that is a much better feeling than what I had before, because these old gloves, let me tell you, they were slipping something awful. It was not pleasant. It was not confidence inspiring. We all know I really value my confidence on two wheels. So I definitely appreciate having the fresh leather. Yeah, there we go. I can actually show you now. A couple more things about gloves, then we'll move on to other gear. The first of which is, hey, when you go down, like if you fall, and God forbid, I don't want that to happen to anybody, okay? I've experienced it, it's not fun. But really, if you happen to fall, you put your hands out first, so you need good gloves. That's why I like a leather pad on my gloves, at least in the palm area. But on the back side, you can see that they are mesh. So as long as I don't roll over on the back of my hands, I'm okay, right? I don't like the feel of the protected knuckles, so this is kind of a good compromise. I've got leather here, in case you can't see when I'm facing me, duh. But it's got leather across the knuckles. I don't like the actual hard plastic knuckles. Those are no bueno for me. But I do happen to like having some protection there, so I'm glad they have these in stock over at our district. Good people, friendly people. Got me some new gloves. Why am I in second gear? And the other thing about gloves is having a padded area on the palm really reduces rider fatigue when you know, ooh, there's gravel here. Yep, let's avoid that. It really helps you avoid fatigue in your hands and a little bit of Raynaud's disease, which is that white finger deal. Yes, technical terms. Really though, the pad is something you need because without it, you just get fatigued. Your hands will get tired and your arms will get tired. And it's no good for anybody because you shouldn't ride tired. And I am extra cautious about gravel. Yep, there's gravel everywhere. I just felt it. That was weird. Anyway, gloves are a good thing, but let's move on. Have you looked at your boots and laces yet? I noticed this morning that my boot laces are starting to fray, so I'm going to need to replace those. The soles are fine, but the laces are going to break soon. Coffee. Next up is your riding pants. I don't wear summer riding pants. I wear winter riding pants. They're fine. Moving up from there is your jacket. Look for tears. Look for holes. Look for moth-eaten stuff if you didn't ride all winter. You never know what's going to happen in the off-season to your off-season gear. You might have a winter jacket, a summer jacket, a spring and fall jacket like I do. And really, this Bond flannel is new. So it's, that's a non-issue. But like my Joe Rocket green summer jacket could probably use a little looking after. My winter jacket, hell, that thing's 20 years old. It probably just needs thrown away and replaced at this point. But I happen to like it very much, so I keep it. Something else about this Bond jacket, the snap. Take a look at the snap here. You can see two little wire deals, again, technical terms, inside the snap, which makes it very easy to manipulate the snaps while using gloved hands. That is a long-winded way to say it, John. We have to be more concise. The last thing that really needs attention is your dome, your helmet. How old is your helmet? They recommend replacing them every 5 years or so. This one's about 3 years old. My last one was 10. And people think it's because the outer shell wears out or the cheek pads get stuffed full of sweat. Well, the latter half of that is correct. It's more about the styrofoam and the inner layers that apparently through age and heat cycles loses its effectiveness in protecting your noggin if it should touch the ground in an unkind manner. So before we close this out, I just want to recommend that everybody wears gear. And the trick to wearing gear is to be comfortable in said gear. So find stuff that fits you, find stuff that's in your price range and budget, and go from there. So in my case, I found this nice Kevlar lined flannel. It's good for the springtime. It's a 68 right now, so it's right in its wheelhouse for temperature. And it feels good. It feels comfortable to wear, and it fits right, so I'm extra comfortable. Now I've repeated myself, moving on. Boots, same thing. Pants, I really need to work on that one. And helmet, find something that makes you feel good. This one, I wear a half helmet, and I don't recommend that everybody does. I recommend a full face or a modular for better protection, but hey, I make my choices just like you're free to make yours, and I take my chances. But finding a half helmet that fits me and doesn't make me look like a giant mushroom head is important. So when I find one, I stick with it. In this case, this is a Harley helmet. If you're not riding a Harley, oh well, put tape over it. If it fits, who cares what it looks like? And I guess that's kind of the takeaway today. If it fits, who cares what it looks like? Because I'd rather, if I were to have an accident, I would rather be protected than not. Even if I look goofy riding down the road like an out-of-work Power Ranger, which I don't today. Today I look like a hobo Dynabro. Yeah, say that 5 times fast, I dare ya. But that is the gist of it, my friends. It is springtime now. It's time to take an extra look at your gear and make sure that you have no fear. Renegade, steer clear. We're not going to do that again. I told myself I wouldn't do it. But I do wish you well. I wish you safe riding this season and every season. And I will leave you with the 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's going to your local gear place and buying some new gear for the new season. Bye.
But I'd rather do it the hard way. I'd rather do it the hard way. I'd rather do it the hard way. I'd rather do it the hard way.
And the new gloves work really good for getting my coffee out of the coffee holder. Yeah. Did you subscribe yet? Coffee. Want to hear that 3 times a week? You should subscribe. Bye.